The Pirates have made their pick in the 2022 amateur draft for MLB. Termarr Johnson is the pick, a shortstop out of Georgia, high school player, rated the best high school player in the draft. Now, Ben Cherington, fellas, has a few drafts in his pocket now as the Pirates general manager. We've seen guys like Nick Gonzalez. We saw Henry Davis last year. Now we see Termarr Johnson. Colin Dunlap.
Yeah.
Ben Cherington, his track record so far drafting in the MLB draft. How do you like it so far?
I guess okay. I mean, I don't know. I need these guys to become major leaguers at some point, so I don't know if it's good or bad yet. What I do know is this, that the minor league system is rife with position players, and whenever the position players get here, or the schedule, the ETA of those position players, who are the arms going to be to align with that? That seems to be problematic. And not to say they should have taken a pitcher,
right,
but whenever the position players come to fruition, who are these pitchers that are going to come through?
The thing about first of all, just me to sit here and say I'm going to analyze the baseball draft. I don't know any of these guys. You read whatever you see. But the baseball draft isn't a linear draft. It's not as if the best player goes number one all the time. There's so many moving pieces with the slot money and whether you save and do the portfolio approach type thing. Now, last year, I will say that was, in terms of the prospects, and who knows how they turn out, they might all bust, and who knows what happens. But in terms of the prospects, where they were rated, it was a masterful job of gaming the system to get the best amount of talent in the system at the time. I can't imagine the moving pieces with that, with offering these guys this slot money, this, and try to fit it all together. They got everybody they drafted. And so for that, it was a win. Now, who knows if these guys pan out. This year, they'll probably have to pay over because this kid probably was supposed to be the #1 pick if you go by talent alone. He has the leverage of a college scholarship.
All I know is I heard someone compare him to a cross between Vladimir Guerrero and Wade Boggs.
Oh, geez.
I mean, if this guy's anywhere close to either Vladimir Guerrero or Wade Boggs, obviously it's a great pick. If he's both, I mean, this might be the best pick in Pirates history. Who knows?
52 beers at a flight or whatever Wade Boggs did.
But I thought
eating chicken every night.
I liked what they did last year in the draft. I thought they actually maximized all of their picks in terms. I mean, again, we don't know how these guys are going to turn out, but in terms of the value they got, I think Ben Cherington has had a really good strategy as far as making sure that every one of his slots, they actually got some guys that probably, fell to them in some ways, because of the way that they did things. So, but to Colin's point, who is pitching for this team 2 years from now? That's what I mean. I know Mitch Keller had that, great start yesterday, but okay, 2 years from now, who is going to be the starting pitchers? Contreras?
And who's the closest guy? Is it Quint Priester in Altoona? Is it one of the guys in Greensboro? It's another question that kind of sticks out. Who's the closest to get here? Maybe Mike Burrows in Indianapolis.
Priester got hurt again, didn't he, or something?
He had an injury coming into the season.
So I mean, my point is, to his point, to everyone's point, they've got hitters, they've got position players, but when these guys are all ready to come and ready to play, they better spend money and go out and get free agent pitchers, which is how you build a team.
I'd say free agency. I'd say trade by any means necessary. You got to find pitching. We got to take one more break. When we come back, the Pirates are talking about putting together their own Hall of Honor, their own Hall of Fame. Who goes in the first class? We'll discuss when we come back.